knew you were going to do that, Rob. Good morning, Florida Vacation Network. Yeah, it's a Monday.
Oh, it is Monday. Good
Yeah.
morning.
Yeah, good morning. Welcome in, everybody. And it's Monday. You have a good weekend, Rob?
I did. Oh, by the way, I forgot to say in pre-production meeting that I'll be bouncing out of here probably about 11:30, 11:40, maybe. So
All right.
Good luck for the last
Yeah.
15 minutes.
Yeah, especially because I don't have my stuff up so I can, you know, do the stuff and the things.
It's just one of those days.
Yeah. We almost didn't have this show this morning because I had a doctor's appointment I had to take Mary to, and Rob was pretty busy, and at the last minute, things all changed, and here we are, and
And here we made it.
just as unprepared as always.
It's
But at
perfect.
least we're here. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I'm glad that y'all are popping in. Whoever those four people are, I love to see you.
Yeah. They're probably all just phones in my house.
Oh, is it?
No, I'm just kidding.
Let me get on with a couple. Yeah,
Right.
we'll blow this thing up.
We're gonna get a party going on our own.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Yeah, so
Yeah.
tomorrow is going to be the end of an era. My mother-in-law Ann is heading back to the cold area that's warming up slightly. DC, what's going on?
What's up?
Mickey Loot, morning.
Mickey Lute's in the house. What's up?
What's going
Wait,
on?
that's a different boot DC's giving himself.
Oh, that's fancy boot.
I
Is it
haven't
a snow
seen that
boot?
boot. He's giving him the fancy boot.
Must be snow in there.
We expect unprepared. What are you saying, DC?
Well, then you're in the right place. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so Ann's heading back to Idaho, and she's been here since November, so she'll be missed, and all the cooking will be missed, and having somebody extra going with us to SeaWorld and all that fun stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so I saw some news this morning. If we want to start talking about stuff.
I mean, jump right into it. What do you got?
All right. So the Moana area, Disney released a little video, and there's water flowing.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, wait. I'm gonna have to look this up. Disney released a video. Okay.
And they're saying that the water has some time to learn what it's supposed to do until fall 2023. So that means that they think that that area is going to be open in fall. I don't know if that means the whole area or just the Moana.
Fall 2023. I go back to the water has time to learn.
That was what they said.
Oh, I wonder if it's like when it falls to the ground, where's it going to go? Like, are they testing like all of their angles and stuff to make sure that the water is supposed to go where it's supposed to go?
I think it's just a play on words that, like the water's kind of alive in Moana, and, it's kind of a being. That's my guess. But it looks really cool. They showed a bunch of the waterfalls and streams and things with water running through them currently. So I think they released it 2 days ago.
Really?
But it looks very good.
And of course you downloaded that so we can play it up here, right?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Where did I see it?
I'm gonna find it.
Facebook or TikTok. It's good because that'd be cool if we could throw that up because it's exciting. It's a whole new area that we've been looking at for a long time behind a wall. I remember, I want to say 2 years ago, we were holding cameras up above that wall. Maybe longer.
I'm about done holding cameras up above walls. Like, speaking of water, while I'm trying to find this video that you're speaking of. Did you see that they're draining the moat around Cinderella Castle?
Again?
Yeah, well, it's I guess in preparation to take down the
bring in the cranes.
Yeah, they got to bring in some cranes to take down all the decorations. I thought they were just going to take down like a couple a day, just make it to where you don't even notice, but I guess let's go with a Band-Aid, I guess.
Well, I think probably it's easier just to gain access because I mean, you really can't put a crane anywhere except for behind the castle in that one corner. So if they need to get all the way around it, might as well just pull off the Band-Aid and get it all done.
Yep. Yep.
That makes sense to me. But who am I? Maybe there's a leak and they're not draining it, it's just leaving.
Maybe.
Or maybe they needed the water for Moana.
Oh, that's
probably
it right there.
We're in a drought down here. You can't just throw water around willy-nilly.
They kicked Chapek out, but they kept his fiscal responsibility. So we're just we're gonna reuse water. One day it's gonna be in Epcot, next day it's gonna be in Magic Kingdom. Yeah.
There's a sign-up sheet that each of the parks has to use.
Oh.
I wish I could tell you if it was TikTok or if it was on Facebook. I want to say it was on TikTok, but I'm not positive.
I'm on YouTube.
I bet you DC's already watching it at his house right now. He found it super quick.
Did he really?
No, I don't know.
Oh shoot. Yeah, I don't know. If I find this video, then I'll get it in here and we'll watch it, but not finding it right now. So
all right. Maybe I made it up. Maybe I had a dream.
Yeah. That's probably what it was. You were dreaming about the
waterfalls. Oh, maybe that's why I wet the bed.
Oh,
that's probably it.
That's what it was.
Yep.
Oh, all right. Well, I have zero graphics for you today. So you're just going to have to trust me that I'm going to say it's 72 degrees out right now. And we're only going to have a high of 74 today in Orlando area.
Yeah, a lot of chance of rain too, right?
Yesterday.
Yeah, it's supposed to rain today, so I'm gonna go get wet at SeaWorld, and not from a ride, just from walking around.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Yeah, I'm heading up to SeaWorld today, and then I got to go pick up another scooter that I bought.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that'll be good.
That's
getting
good.
Quite the collection.
I mean, a scooter that you bought. Why are you buying scooters?
Oh, I don't know. I just to crash them into each other. We have like a you know how people do monster truck and they jump over stuff. I buy little scooters and I drive over Matchbox cars and record it. It's a different YouTube channel.
I see. Or it could be the one of the sponsors of our show right there, Park Hopper Choppers, Central Florida's best mobility scooter.
That's the other thing that we do with them. We rent them out.
So check that out. Getting new scooters as we speak. So if you're looking to rent a mobility scooter in the area, check out Park Hopper Chopper at 407-989-9618. That right there. See, that was a perfect time for a commercial.
That was perfect. I agree, Matt. It definitely does feel hotter than that right now. I was just outside before the stream, and I think it must start out warm today and cool as the day goes on or something, because it's still feeling pretty spicy down here.
Yesterday, it was chilly. It was chilly. Like, we you know, I'm looking outside. I let the dog out a couple times before we left yesterday morning, and everything was great. I was like, oh yeah, shorts and t-shirt. It was kind of chilly. There was a couple times.
We actually
maybe a jacket would be nice, a light jacket.
We thought about throwing jeans on before we go to SeaWorld today. We'll see.
Yeah,
what it looks like when we're leaving, but yeah, I mean it's never fun. I mean, people are going to make fun of us because we're like, oh my gosh, it like barely broke 70, but your blood thins really quick and it goes right through you. You know, it's like when you live in Alaska and the highest 50 and you're like, oh my gosh, and you're out in a t-shirt. It just you know, your body acclimates.
Yep.
And plus we're kind of wimpy, so I mean that's the other part. You know, yeah. There was something else I saw today. I was looking at news just before we came on, and nothing was like crazy besides Moana. Oh, you know what? Maybe. Good morning, Susan. Welcome in.
Good morning.
Maybe that's where I saw it. Actually, I think it was on WDW News, and there was a video in their news feed. That's where I saw it.
WDW News.
Yeah.
In their news feed.
Yeah.
Okay, so it was
see, I was close.
Something like that.
Yeah.
WGW News today. All right, I'll search for that and see if I can. Oh, what a day! What a day.
Yeah. Susan, I hope you had a good weekend, and Matt and DC, I hope everybody had a good weekend. I saw DC was posting some pictures. I think you were at a show this weekend, Broadway. Pretty sure. He said that he's listening, but he's working. So
he's always over at shows. Oh,
I don't know.
Hide that. Hide. Okay. All right, we're getting close to set up here.
Did you find it?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Nope, not yet. Let's see. It must be like a recent video.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, we don't want to play that yet.
Bear with us. I really want you guys to see this because it looks really pretty, and we've all been waiting so long for this thing.
Right? Oh, now that was 11 hours. Wait. All right. We're playing some music. That's all. Oh, that's Tokyo Disney. That would not be. I don't know. If I find it, I swear I'm gonna put it up. In other news, though, and I'll be posting this short to Florida Vacation Network later. But guess what I saw yesterday?
I know what you saw yesterday.
Yeah, I posted a little short. I'm gonna post a different short in this channel, but we were kind of at our short, limit, and so I didn't want to post another short and then nobody see it. But I posted it over in Disney Connections. We were taking Mackenzie, our daughter, to work, and we were driving past Magic Kingdom, and there's between the turn to go to Contemporary and Space Mountain, there's this little retention pond off to the left. And I look over and I went, there's an alligator. And there really was. There was an alligator right there in that retention pond, out for like in the open. It's not behind a fence. It's not behind a rock wall. It's like in the wild.
I mean, you're talking like 50 feet from the Disney Railroad train tracks, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I mean, like right there.
Yeah, we tried. We went right in when we went into Magic Kingdom and got on the train because I wanted to make it around to see if I could see it down, from the train itself. But yeah, it's right there.
Right there. Susan, he posted it in the Disney Connections as a short.
Yep, I posted over there. Yeah, I didn't think anybody was going to see it. And then I woke up this morning and had a few views, so it's not bad. It's not bad. But we'll post it over here in Florida Vacation Network for y'all. Pretty soon. Pretty soon.
Susan wants to know if you reported it, and I'm kind of curious too. Did you tell anybody that there was one out there?
I didn't. Was I supposed to?
Well, I mean, just say, won't someone please think of the children?
Maybe I should have said something. I don't know. The traffic jam that I caused there on the street, probably alerted Disney that there was something, because they have cameras everywhere.
Yeah, I'm sure they knew about it.
If a car stopped on their road and it's causing a backup, almost caused an accident, because then there was a car turning out onto the road, and I didn't really wave him because I try not to wave, but I kind of gave him a nod and he came out. Then there was a car trying to pass me on the left. So,
yeah,
it wasn't
the things we do, the danger we put ourselves in to get good video.
Yep. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. DC, did you say? I don't understand what you meant, but did you find the link to that Moana thing?
Oh, if he finds it, slap that in the chat, and then I'll click it or copy it or whatever I need to do.
Matt's been seeing that thing for over a year.
Been seeing the
Gaggulator.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I've seen a couple of them. I mean, here's the thing: is that they're not like aggressive creatures.
Yeah.
You know, how, oh, here we go. So,
Look at that. Thank you, DC. I appreciate you.
oh, whoops. Let's see. Well,
After all this, it's going to be a letdown if nobody likes this video.
well, what's a letdown is that I can't click his link.
Oh no.
Wait, if I put it up here, can I? What? Nope, it won't let me do it there either.
Can you copy and paste it onto another?
No, it's not letting me copy and paste.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. Oh wait, I can just type it in.
There you go.
Yeah, this is the old school way.
You want me to read it to you? We're gonna make this happen. This whole show is about this 30-second video.
I mean, the alligator was just what was just a buffer to what really matters, and that is Moana.
We'll be open in 6 months.
This is like the longest thing ever.
And you're probably going to misspell it by one letter and it isn't going to work.
Right. We'll miss one of these hyphens here.
Right.
I'm going to get it, though.
The anticipation is killing me. Today's show is brought to you by Canada Dry. Canada Dry. When you want soda that makes your tongue hurt.
Here we go. Let's see. Oh.
Is it happening?
Okay. All right. I think. All right. Therefore, I am. Here we go. So we're just going to go.
I can see it in the green room. It's happening.
All right. We're going to do this very old school here.
We have 6 people in here. At the end of this video, they're all going to leave because they're like, finally, we got to see it. I'm out.
All right. So now, is that real? Do they have that many flowers up on her yet? Or
yes.
Okay. So that picture right there is a real picture of what's going on, which is beautiful. I can't wait to actually. I haven't seen it in person. So
yeah, it looks amazing, and it's pretty big.
And then I think this might be the video that you saw right here.
That's it. Yep.
Let's see.
Oh, it's happening.
This is it.
No, it's not. Keep scrolling down. It's down there somewhere.
Oh, is this their TikTok?
Oh, it looks like it. Oh.
Okay, no, that's a different video. Okay, let's keep scrolling. Oh,
somebody already bailed on us.
Bye.
Wait.
Fake fans, they're like, yeah, not anymore.
Right.
Let's see.
Oh, we're getting more.
I thought I saw it. Like when I first opened. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Boop, refresh. Right there.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. There it is.
It's happening.
There's water.
We can't get audio though, huh? So I was right. I saw. So I don't know where I saw it now because I knew it was Walt Disney World today, news today, but it's also on TikTok, so it could have been on either.
Well, let's see.
It's
I think
pretty,
that's
though.
from their TikTok, right? Oh, I guess that's it.
It's gone.
Okay.
See, now aren't you all glad you stuck with us?
Right. That was huge right there.
Big time. It's super. I agree, Susan. It's very pretty. I'm looking forward to going in there. And it actually, the voiceover talks about how you can interact with the water as much or as little as you want to. So it sounds like it might almost be like a halfway splash pad too, where you can get wet. So I'm curious to see what that's about because they said interact with the water as much or as little as you'd like. So you don't have to get wet, but you can get wet is what it sounds like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that's exciting. Go
I'm
to Club Cool, grab a soda, go walk through the waterfall, and you're all refreshed on a hot day.
I'm not going to Club Cool to grab a soda.
No, you don't want Beverly?
Yeah, all they've had is Beverly.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Coke really can't rely on Coke to keep them stocked.
Right? I got this. Maybe they should switch over to Mountain Dew or Pepsi.
You should go back to that page and see what else is on there so we have other things to talk about.
Oh. I didn't see. Well, no, that was just a page about Moana.
Oh,
and
was it?
Yeah. Hence the address is all about Moana.
Oh, yeah, okay.
But I mean, I have other things to talk about. I just don't have slides for them. So,
I can act it out.
you know, we were talking about this weekend. Act this out, right? The passes are coming back. So there, there you go. You acted it out. I knew you could. And the three levels have gone up $100, but Pixie stayed at $399.
So did you read? So Mary was reading it to me this morning. For people that currently have a pass that want to upgrade, it says you have to pay the difference up front in one lump sum.
Okay.
And that your renewal date doesn't change. Now, I don't know. It doesn't say anything about prorating. I'm a little confused.
So they're going to make you pay the difference between your pass and the pass that you want right now.
But then,
and then in
but
2
then I still have to
months, you're going
upgrade.
to have to renew at the.
Right. That's what it sounds like on the Disney site.
Well, I mean, they're going to have to prorate that because you only have what, 2 months?
July. Officially 1 year is July.
Oh, officially 1 year is July. Okay, and you have 30. Oh my goodness, 30 days before that where you could renew.
I think it's 60 days before that you can renew.
Oh, so
we were getting close. So, but here's the question is, if I don't upgrade to the new pass when they're released, are there going to be ones that are available for me to upgrade to?
That's what I've read into it a lot over the weekend, and I was just wondering because it says that they are only releasing a limited number. So
right.
is it because when they brought the passes back a year and a half ago, they did the same thing. It was like a limited number, and then they stopped selling them, and they stopped selling passes for a long time until they brought back just the Pixie again.
Right.
And I mean, it's like we're just going to release a little bit, right? And then we're going to see where that goes. We're going to let people get upset enough to where I'm going to give you just a little bit more. I'm like,
so have they announced anything finally about which ones are going to include parking and which ones aren't? Because that scares me too.
I think all of them include parking now.
Okay, so we're totally different than Disneyland.
Yeah. So your pass that you currently have has parking, correct?
Correct.
Yeah. So I don't think that that's changing. What I would like to see changed. Okay. Mickey Lou says it is prorated. Okay. Okay. So you are guaranteed a renewal, or
okay.
But are you guaranteed an upgrade? You'll be able to renewal to upgrade. Okay. Oh,
yeah. And they all include parking.
They all include parking. I knew that. What I would like to see is that top pass, because it's significantly more. It should include at least I don't know, a limit, at least a limited amount of preferred parking.
And not only that, I mean, you're talking $400 a pass to go and gain yourselves, what is it like? I think there's maybe 18 days of blackout. If you don't get the top pass and you get the pass below it, because Thanksgiving week, Christmas week, and New Year's, for $400, you'd think that if you got that top, you'd at least get an additional 5% off of merch, something. Throw me a bone.
Yeah,
right.
Something. Yeah, I was watching something this weekend, and that was That was what they were talking about, is that, Disney's kind of taken away, a lot of that value, in your pass. So we've had the passes, right? And they're giving us passes back, but what are you actually getting? Now, I mean, here's the thing. Honestly, I was looking at the Pixie Pass. I think that's the best deal around. I mean, for
Yeah,
400 bucks, 400 bucks, if you're a casual Disney fan, if you're somebody that's not needing to go into the park all the time, but at certain points of the year, you're like, you know what, we're gonna go and we're gonna spend a couple days, like 2, 3 days. A couple times. Like I have a friend that's in Texas, and they come over here probably 2, 3 times a year that they come to Disney World. And
uh-huh.
the Pixie's great. It's a great pass because you're saving so much money, right?
Yeah,
Uh, on the flip side, the Incredipass, which is now up almost $1,400, is still a great deal for somebody that lives here and like us, they go into the park, multiple times a week. It's
yeah.
a great deal. Don't get me wrong. Um, but I just think that there needs to be just a little bit of a bonus. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, and I mean, especially now with park hopping opening up, where you don't have to, because now you're not going to have to hit your morning, Pete. You're not going to have to hit your reservation park first, correct? So,
Correct.
and what date does that start?
April 17th, I believe. So,
Okay,
yeah, you
so
just have to have a reservation. It doesn't matter what park you have a reservation in, and then you can go to any park. So, if you don't make it, now, um, I'm wondering if that's still after 2. I can't remember the fine print. But I know that you don't have to, like, right now, if there's no Magic Kingdom reservations, we'll usually get an Epcot reservation, and then we can walk in the gate at Epcot, walk right back out, get on the monorail, and go to Magic Kingdom. Um,
right, which is
that's
just silly. We have to do that all the time. That
right.
you and I want to hang out at Animal Kingdom, but Animal Kingdom's packed for me, is booked, and I can't get it, but you have it. Then I got to go to another park, get a reservation there, go
Yeah.
check in, turn right around the turnstile, and walk right back out, go back to the car, drive over to Animal Kingdom, and then go in. It's just silly.
The worst is when you have to go into any park other than Animal Kingdom, and Animal Kingdom is the only reservation because it's like
Way
in
out.
like
Yeah. Yeah.
it's on the far west side, across the river
Yeah.
into the woods. So
Have you seen the progress that they're doing on that DVC tower over by Magic Kingdom?
yeah, we were actually just there yesterday. We took the resort boat over to the Poly and got to ride past that. It's very interesting. They spent a lot of money on that pathway
Uh-huh.
that goes it goes from the Grand Floridian over to Magic Kingdom, but I mean it was all connecting like Poly, Grand, Magic Kingdom, and they took that pathway out along the beach. So I'm wondering what they're gonna do. They actually took the whole beach out. There's no sandy beach between the Poly and the Grand now.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if I'm sure what they did is they had to build a retaining wall to build the big building, up on the
Yeah.
sand. So
Yeah. But so here's my question about that is I'm sure they're going to put that path back in because it just makes sense to be able to walk all the way around. People jog all the way around that every
yeah,
day.
yep.
Um, but where are those people going to park? Because there is no room. That tower takes up the whole piece of lot. I mean, I know that the DVC resort is part of Polynesian, but Polynesian's parking lot is full every day. So if you
Yeah,
add a tower worth of people, where the heck are they going to go?
that's a great question. Yeah, because
Unless
at
it's
the Grand, there's like a parking lot across it's across the street from the Grand, but I don't think there's a parking lot. I think it's golf course across the Poly.
right. Yeah, because now since they took that walkway out, you have to walk out to the road, cross the road, then go down the grass, then cross the road again and come back. So when you go from Poly to Floridian, you have to take a big roundabout way through like across a road and stuff. And they have big generator spotlights up there at night so people don't get hit by cars, but it's not an ideal situation.
Yeah, the generator spotlights are, so that you can see the gators. that are.
No, they're so you get blinded when you're driving and you can't see anything. They point them like right at your car. It's ridiculous. I don't know why
Nice.
they don't point them at the ground. They point them in your face. But I digress.
Yeah, there we go. All right, I'm gonna pause for just a quick second because we haven't even talked about notjustcruising.com. Good morning, by the way, to Florida Vacation Network, where we are here for your Florida vacation news, notes, food, all the stuff that you need to plan and execute an excellent vacation. And that execution starts with notjustcruising.com. Right there, Melanie will sit on hold and plan your vacation for you over there at notjustcruising.com. All right.
Yeah,
I
I
just thought
agree.
I'd throw that in there. It seemed like the totally appropriate place since we're talking about, Polly and the DVC. I'm just making stuff up over here.
Yeah, no, I think it flowed perfectly. I don't think anybody would have batted an eyelash at that transition. It was perfect.
So, did you see that they took the top of Splash Mountain off?
No, I haven't been in there since I heard about it. But so are they shortening the mountain
Apparently, I
or
guess,
just working on it?
I don't know. Like, it looked like the base because that top of the mountain was like a tree. It was like a dead tree, right?
It was a bunny head.
Well, yeah, I mean, I just learned that like recently. I didn't realize that that was in the shape of a bunny, but uh, I couldn't see him leaving it, especially after it got out. Like, I mean, that kind of went semi-viral, that they were, taking the splash away, but Brer Rabbit was going to be there forever. Um,
Right.
but No, they cut the top off. I think we're gonna see a major retheme and change happen to Splash Mountain, like, uh, because it's not a mountain, it's a salt mine. So it's gotta change. Like, there's gotta be some significant structural changing to adapt that, I think.
Yep, I agree, and I think it's a smart move for them to shorten it as much as you can. I mean, the thing that they're stuck with is the ride path, and you can't go any lower than that. But
Yeah.
everything that's above that top drop, you can lop it off and make it a little shorter.
I'm still confused about the theming. Like, uh,
Why do plants grow in a salt mine? I'm a little confused on that too.
Well, but why are they putting this New Orleans based thing over between Pirates and Thunder? Like, I don't know. It doesn't seem like the right place. Social Blade, welcome in.
I'm still excited for it though, to be honest. I mean, I'm always one that's down for some new change, and I'm a little bummed that one of our favorite uh, counter services is going to be changed, and I wonder when that's going to actually go down. But
Yeah.
I'm sure it won't take long to retheme that. I mean, restaurant like counter service is pretty easy to retheme, but
Well, they definitely. I mean, we were walking by there yesterday, and I was telling Melanie that they're going to have to do a total facelift. Like, I think they might even have to like pull some stucco down and reshape a little bit. Definitely repaint those kind of things because if you're changing it, because right now it is totally like southwestern, um, Mexican style food. So, um,
yeah,
in order to change it to the Bayou, because it's going to have to match, I would think.
oh yeah,
um,
definitely. Um, I just want to point out that the things we don't know could fill a 2-hour stream today because it feels like we're just having conversations about things we're not sure of. But I mean, that's how Disney rolls, though, because
yeah.
like it's they just whisper little things out, like today's Moana video that the water is flowing, and
That was
we
riveting,
just
by
get
the
little
way.
bits.
Riveting.
Thank you. It was worth the 30-minute search.
Oh,
Yeah,
shoot.
it's exciting though. So you still haven't been on Tron, correct?
No, I got the closest that I'd ever been yesterday. Yesterday, a lot of stuff happened yesterday. In Happy Easter, by the way.
Happy Easter.
But no, so yesterday we went and got to go into the store. The store is kind of interesting. There's You can go into these booths in the store, and you can like create your own like likeness Tron figure.
Oh, that's
I
cool.
I don't know much other than that. I was talking, with a cast member. I was like, "So what is this all about?" So you can go in and it I guess it's kind of like the experience over in Pandora, which I haven't done that either. But you can create your own like avatar Tron, and then you can even like do voice so that I don't know. We might have to do that just for fun.
Yeah, we might have to. So the gift shop for Tron, is it in that building that's right by People Mover, that tall kind of square block?
Yeah, well, it kinda looks like a hanger. It's rounded. It's, what was that
Yeah,
called? Yeah,
it's
um,
like electric. I want to say like electric company, or it was like a.
yep, um, let's see. Oh, here it is right here. It is called the Tomorrowland Launch Depot. So
Hmm,
it's the launch depot.
gotcha.
Um,
I don't remember what it was called before, but it's been closed for a long time.
yeah. Well, I mean,
Susan's
They've been building Tron for what, the last 15 years?
decade, yeah,
Yeah,
at
something like
least a
that.
decade. Susan said they took the scrim down off of the new treehouse at Disneyland. I didn't even know they were remodeling it. I haven't followed Disneyland stuff at all lately.
Wait, where's Disneyland at?
Uh, France.
Melanie and
Yeah,
I were talking, the more we go to Magic Kingdom, the smaller the park becomes. Like,
yeah.
every time we walk through, it's like, "Oh, we're here already. Oh my gosh." And isn't Magic Kingdom bigger than Disneyland?
I think inside the train track, it's basically the same, but a lot of the rides extend outside the berm,
Oh, okay.
like the ride houses. So I
Okay,
think actual footprint Magic Kingdom is bigger, but I think inside the train track is pretty darn close. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that they're pretty close.
okay.
Although now Disneyland has Galaxy's Edge tied to the back of it, so it might actually be bigger.
Well, I was thinking like Galaxy's Edge and Toontown, are, uh are definitely out there. Yep, we've got a barbecue reservation. Um, how
Oh,
did that
she's asking
work?
if all four of us are going. Are
Well
we?
well, I was wondering, are you blacked out from going in there
When is your morning, Jesse?
tomorrow? I
It's
think it's
tomorrow.
yeah, tomorrow.
Yeah, we're blacked out. You timed that just right.
I didn't know that there was all these blackouts. I wonder if you have a reservation, can you get in though?
I doubt it. I think they'll be like, "Why'd you make a reservation? You can't even get in here."
So we can get in.
I think we're blacked out till the 17th with my
Oh my,
awesome Pixie Pass.
that is
Yeah, that's why we're going to SeaWorld today. SeaWorld likes us.
yeah. Good morning, Jesse. Welcome in.
Jesse is soon to
Ah,
be our weather correspondent for our channel once we get things all put together and we can have an additional person to talk with us.
right? Because I did such a great job on the weather today.
It was amazing.
Riveting.
Right.
Oh.
Yep. So that answers your question, Susan. Just the two of them alone. Maybe they'll bring me a doggy bag.
I'm really excited. We stopped there Saturday. No, it was yesterday morning. We stopped by, and I asked the lady, I go, "Is it too early to check in?" And she goes, "What time's your appointment?" I said, "Tuesday at 8." So we that was funny, but we looked at the menu. I'm super stoked. Um, it's still kind of on lockdown. Like, I mean, they were super polite about it. Like, they weren't mean, But she was like, "Folks, this is by reservation only, and if you don't have a reservation, please move away from the entrance," or something like that, because people were kind of stacking up. But
Yeah.
yeah, but
Well, we can't help it. All these things that we've been thinking about them for years. I mean, Rodeo Roundup, the barbecue place has been the building's been there for as long as they've been building Tron. I'm pretty sure.
yeah,
Yeah.
it'll be nice. Well, like we said before, I don't believe that I don't believe that construction will ever be done. Like there's always going to be something under construction. I would just
Oh yeah.
like some of this like major construction to stop. Like, you know, the stuff that's out in the middle, you know.
Yeah. Epcot.
Basically Epcot. Everything else seems to be on the peripheral. Even Splash Mountain's on the peripheral. It's not that construction's really not in the way. Like it doesn't block any pathways. You walk by it and you're like, hey, there's scaffolding. So
Yeah. Yeah. It's not bad. But yes, Epcot. I've said it at probably every live we've been on. It's getting real old real quick. Did you?
yeah,
So did you look at the menu for the barbecue place? Do you know what you're going to order?
I guess that's where I was going with that. I totally lost track.
I turned the wheel back for you.
So I know what I'm ordering. I'm gonna go in there and sit down because it's one of those table services where kind of like Trails End where they bring you the food. Um,
Oh,
and they've let's see if I can pull up a menu.
so it's family style. Just they bring out a bunch of dishes and they replenish them as you request.
Yeah, so let's see.
I better bring my big pants.
Yeah. Well, the thing that I've found out, and because I've in the last couple of weeks, I've gone to a couple of these all you care to enjoy, I think is what they call it now.
Yeah,
Um, it's not all you can eat. All you care to enjoy restaurants, and typically I'm done after one plate. I'm like,
me
well,
too.
uh, that was an expensive one plate, but it was really good.
Yeah,
Um, Here, you know what? I'll just pull this down here. Let's take a look at this menu. Um, it's a decent menu. They do have a lunch, I guess lunch pricing, which I will not be involved with. Where we're going to be at 8 o'clock at night. So, $45 for adults, 25 for kids. The Prospector's homemade cheddar biscuits, which I heard this is amazing with some sweet pepper jelly. Um,
that sounds good.
I'm excited about that. I like pepper jellies, like jalapeno jam. And then you've got you can enjoy all three. So you got your greens, you got a tomato salad with cucumbers and red onions. That sounds good. A kale salad and romaine, Wheezy's watermelon salad, so more of a fruit deal. Then you've got a platter of the fall. Let's see, we've got this is it. This is it. The ribs, you got brisket, sausage, and chicken. So you get all the major food groups right there in
That's
that
awesome.
in that one platter. They do
I
have
hope it.
they have a plant-based trio. We won't read that.
I hope it holds up. I mean, because now that Trails End is going away with their family style, it's always been back and forth for me for which one's my favorite, either Trails End or Garden Grill. I absolutely love Garden Grill, and the rotating restaurant's very nice. Just it takes about 45 minutes to get around that thing and see Chip and Dale and all that kind of stuff. That's always been a favorite we've been doing forever. So hopefully this will be a good replacement for our Trails End dinner.
Yeah, I'm hoping too. I mean, we just went the other day to Trails End to say goodbye because they only have 6 more days or seven more days um, for that one, and I was a little sad. Well, here real quick before I go into that, so you have dessert. They have Bo's lemon and blueberry cheesecake, chocolate silk pie, goat's apple pie,
Ew,
strawberry pie,
what's a goat's
cupcake.
apple pie?
I don't know. There's no description here.
Probably for good reason. That sounds awful.
I don't know. I like most everything on there. I think this is going to be so. There used to be a restaurant in Disneyland up where Galaxy's Edge is, and it was an
Uh-huh.
all-you-can-eat Western style. And we went there at least once. I think it was for Melanie's birthday, and it was delicious. So I think it's going to be good. I'm really excited.
I can't get over the goat's apple pie. I'm really hoping that that stands for like the greatest of all time apple pie, and not that there's little bitty chunks of goat in it.
It's a meaty pie.
Right. That sounds terrible. I'll try it.
So I guess I'll let you know. I guess that's tomorrow for us. So yeah.
Yeah, take lots of pictures and get a short so we can put that up and they can see what you had.
Yeah.
That place
I'll
had
bring
such good
back
ribs. Oh, yes.
Wednesday. Yeah, I'll bring back a report Wednesday.
Yeah. Oh, and he's not in here right now, but Luke sent me some pictures yesterday. He accomplished his goal of recreating the Ronto wrap at home. So he's got to edit that footage, and we should have that on our Friday show so that you can check it out. If you haven't checked out, a spicy production, go check it out on YouTube. He's done. He made cheeseburger spring rolls at home, and he made turkey legs, like park style turkey legs at home. And if you're interested in making those, do that because they looked amazing.
Yeah, and hopefully we'll have that video coming up here on Friday.
Yeah.
So that's the
Yep.
plan there.
Yep. Although he's not in the chat today, so maybe we're just gonna make him wait another week.
Yeah. He didn't make it in, so he gets put on the back burner.
Yep.
Well, speaking of food, though,
look at that, rolled right into it.
These transitions are amazing today. So Main Street Treat is our treat company right here. We pick up treats from the park and deliver them to you. MainStreetTreat.com is where you're going to want to go for all of your theme park treats, not just Disney, the fudge at Universal. I cannot talk enough about the fudge over at Universal. I love the fudge over there. But we do fudge from Universal. We do other Minion style treats from Universal, and then pretty much anything shippable from Disney. Although I think our Apple's sales are done. Check the website and recheck me on that. But if you want your treats from the park, come check out Main Street Treat. And then right there on the page, there's a tab that will take you to Fun and Fancy Freight, and that is for your merch needs. Anything that you might have seen. There is still some 50th merch out there. There's a lot of 50th merch running around. So if you want some 50th merch, or maybe you want the new 100th merch, or maybe you're missing that that favorite Spirit jersey, I don't know. Let us know over here at Fun and Fancy Freight, and we'll pick up some merch for you.
I agree.
All right.
Thank you, Susan, for putting the links in the chat.
Works. Yeah, perfect. All right, let's see. Yes, that plate. The ribs. I hope these ribs are as good, because I was when we were going into Trails Inn the other day, I was standing outside. We were waiting for our table, and this dad was standing next to his son, and he's like, "Oh, smell those ribs." And we went in, and guess what we didn't have? There was no ribs. I think they were doing the ribs at the what's that right next to the Trails Inn?
The Hoop-de-Doo Review.
Hoop-de-Doo Review. They must have been doing some ribs, or maybe he was smelling brisket. I don't know, but we didn't have ribs. So I'm excited for Evil Dr. Ribs. So
So speaking of delicious food, on Saturday we went to Raglan Road, which is a family favorite for celebrations. It was Junior's birthday. So we went over there, and every time I go in there, I want to try 3 things, and I always end up ordering a 4th instead. So I always want to try the fish and chips, the bangers and mash, and their big burger. And I always debate between the 3, and then I end up, when they get up next to me, I just ordered the serious steak because I know that it's good. So this time, the waiter came up to take the order, and I pointed at the three, and I said, "I don't want to know which one you're going to bring me, because otherwise I'll chicken out. If it's the burger, make it medium. Otherwise, just surprise me." And he said, so then he threw a wrench into it and said, "Well, we have actually a special today because tomorrow's Easter and it's lamb shank." And so I
No
went with
way.
that. It was like the most tender lamb shank I've ever had in my life. It was so good.
Oh,
Yeah.
wish I would have known that. I would have ventured over there to Raglan.
Yeah. Yeah. And we sat at the hole in the wall, which is the little bar right behind it, and actually got a table on a Saturday at 5 o'clock so that we could hang out and wait because we, whenever you make a reservation there, they just put you in whatever table you opens up first once you're on deck. And
Yeah.
so every time we go up there, we say, "Listen, we're willing to wait a little longer. We want to be in the main showroom so that we can watch the Irish dancers and listen to the band and all that stuff." So when we checked in, we said, "We're willing to wait. We want a good table." And so we just sat at the hole in the wall. And actually, it only took an extra 15 minutes past our reservation time. And we had the table right at the stage, in between the stage and then there's that little stage with the
Yeah.
staircase on it that one dancer goes up. So we were right in the middle of the action on a Saturday, the night before Easter. It was amazing.
Yeah, I saw those little videos and you had great seats for the show.
Yeah, and for the most part, people controlled their kids pretty good. It's tough in there because all the kids want to see the dancers, and there's a lot of seats that do not have a view. So
Right.
a lot of times, just kids kind of cluster around you when you have a good table up front. And it wasn't like that this time. A couple kids came up and danced for a little bit in the aisleway, and then just went back and sat down. And I'm not saying I'm against it, but when it like the servers can't get through,
Yeah.
and there's kids sitting on the floor and they're going to get stepped on, it makes me really nervous, just because it's got to be a little more organized. But it was perfect on Saturday.
That's good. Yeah, I remember that one time we went and it was kind of distracting, like when they were
Yeah.
up and running around. But I totally agree. Like I have to say that was kind of poor planning on their design. Like, why every seat in that house should have a view of something. Um, I don't know why they have like the little offshoot rooms or why they would put you in an offshoot room unless like that was built for like meetings or something. I don't know. I
Well, and
just
they do take care of you a little bit. They in between shows, the dancers bring out these little portable dance floors that are like 3 feet by 3 feet, and put them on the floor so you can hear their clogs.
oh
And
I've
they'll
never
go
seen
in
that.
those offshoots. Yeah, they go out in those offshoots and do some dancing that way, so you don't completely miss out. But the bands don't do that, and they're only over there for like 5 minutes for each little wing to dance a little bit. But definitely, if you're going to go there and you've never been there, it's worth the wait to have a good view.
Yeah, it's definitely worth the wait. I'd much rather be in that main hall, and it's beautiful in there too. So
Yeah, the bar, they flew in from Ireland. It was in a bar over there for a long, long time, and then they flew it to Florida and reassembled it. It's really amazing. And Susan, I am definitely down to hang out with you there. We go there. We spent Thanksgiving there. We went there for Christmas. When we don't have a bunch of kids around that we have to cook for, you can go somewhere else and enjoy it. Like just having somebody else take care of it for you. So that's definitely our family tradition is big events get Raglan Road.
yeah, yeah. For all this time, I mean, we're feeling it now, kind of being empty nesters. I mean, yesterday was probably one of the weirdest Easters we've had. Like it was very untraditional. We got up and like I said, we went to 50s prime time and met Mackenzie over there and then we ended up taking her to work and what did we do? I mean, there was nothing, nothing else to do. So we just got to hang out in Magic Kingdom.
Yeah, it's a different tradition. It's
Yeah.
a change in the way things work, but I'm
Yeah.
digging it, and I'm sure at some point we'll have to get a big gathering together for one of the holidays so that we can all see each other. But it's just a new kind of style of living.
Yep.
That involves way less dishes.
That's true. And didn't have to cook, and
Yep. We're about the top of the hour. You should probably reset and fire this back up just so you can redo your riveting weather report.
Right. You don't want to miss out on this. Yeah, well, by the way, we need to have a little, meeting with Jesse and figure out how we incorporate and do all that. And we'll be bringing you weather way better than what we're about to here in just a little bit. Wait, until they have, let's see.
Oh, like when your family members have their own Christmas going on and they can't be part of yours? Is that what you mean? Yeah.
I see. Yep. I get it, Susan. That's we might fly home for some holidays, but I thoroughly my favorite holiday, I think, this entire year so far was Thanksgiving, and having like an amazing Irish Thanksgiving turkey. I don't even know if it was Irish, but it was delicious.
It was amazing. Yeah, we all did Thanksgiving together.
Yeah. Perfect amount of food, no dishes, no cleanup. I mean, we just got up from the table and left.
Yeah.
It was great.
Left in our big stretchy pants.
Yep. All right. Well, I guess we're at the top of the hour. So that means good morning, Florida Vacation Network. Welcome in. This is Florida Vacation Network, where we talk about all of your needs to plan an amazing Florida vacation. So thanks for stopping in. We are sponsored by a few different companies, small businesses here based out of Orlando. First is notjustcruising.com. If you're planning a vacation or want to plan a vacation, and it doesn't have to be just Florida, but we kind of specialize in it, go to notjustcruising.com and Melanie will take care of you. She'll sit on hold. She'll talk to all the vendors and make sure that you have the best vacation ever. Once you get here to Florida, you are not going to want to miss a ride with Chris over at Park Hopper Choppers. He will come and pick you up from the airport, take you to your resort, take you from your resort back to your airport. And who knows, you know what? If you want to go to the grocery store, he might even take you there. So it's not just about scooter rental. He will drive you all around Florida, and he's a wonderful conversationalist. So make sure you check out Park Hopper Choppers for your transportation needs. And that includes Central Florida's best mobility scooter rental company. So if you are in need of a scooter to roll around in the parks, make sure you call Chris at 407-989-9618. And then Main Street Treat. Once you leave Florida and you're back at home and you're missing that Rice Krispie treat, go check out mainstreettreat.com and we'll ship it to your door. We bring you all the freshest park treats from Florida. That includes Universal, sometimes SeaWorld, and I don't know, maybe Legoland has something that everybody just wants. I don't know, but go check out mainstreettreat.com for all of your treat needs. And up on the top of the page, you'll see a link for Fun and Fancy Freight. Fun and Fancy Freight is your source for merch coming out of the parks. You want some 50th gear? You want some 100th gear? You want, I don't know, some pins? Go check out Fun and Fancy Freight. We'll hook you up with all of your merch needs.
I agree.
Yeah. So, I write all of that in my head right before I start talking into the mic.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I don't have a script for any of that.
It was flawless. Very professional. When we were running our intro, I was curious if people knew that those dance moves, that's actual footage from Rob and I trying out for So You Think You Can Dance. We didn't make the main show, but darn close.
Oh,
that was at Jelly Rolls. If any of you guys have been there, it's on the boardwalk. It's a dueling piano bar, and it is a lot of fun.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I want to go. I want to go back. We haven't been back there since. Let's see, that was your vacation here, so that was
Yes.
before you moved here. Yeah,
Yeah, like 5 months before we moved here, or something like that.
Yes, Susan. Oh, air arrangements. Yeah, get those quick. And I don't know if I would recommend Southwest or not. My mom's had some recent problems with Southwest, so
I can tell you, I mean, we're at the airport a couple times a day picking up people, dropping off people, and boy, this last week, didn't matter what airline you were on, you were probably 45 minutes late. It seemed, and it worked out okay because, I mean, we book all these rides and it kind of depends on things being on time and like all that kind of stuff. But everybody was late and it all just lined up. I just started later.
I see. Well, there it is.
Yeah, I don't know what is going on, and they all took off on time. It seems like the jet stream was really pumping from east to west, and it was slowing the airplanes down in the air because they took off on time, but they were landing 40 minutes, and I don't think they're up there doing loop-de-loops, just killing gas. So
yeah, well, I know my son just flew up to Oregon, a week and a half ago, and I was tracking his flight. And his flight ended up being like 45 minutes late getting in because they had to like go down south around a storm to get back up to the northwest. So
gotcha.
Usually they just straight across, but so I know there's been a lot of storms. I bet people are flying, the planes are having to fly around them.
Yeah, that could be it too.
Well, speaking of those storms,
Jesse has the info. It was because of storms, not because of my stupid jet stream thing.
Well, here I actually am bringing up this this page because I want to show you that the map has changed a little bit. Looks like we have some moisture coming in, which you know what? I think it rained a little bit last night because my backyard looked a little bit saturated this morning.
Yeah, all the dead grass is wet now.
Yeah, the grass is greening up. Is that greening up? Is that a term? I was driving yesterday and I noticed like all the greens are like way greener. But anyway, there's our current weather. Oh, well, let's do this. That is the super current weather. 73 out right now. High of 74, so we're almost there. And then yeah, we're probably going to get some rain today, but we're getting close to that season where it rains every day, so it's not a big deal.
Jesse, I'm sorry to hear that you had some damage from a storm. That's no fun.
Oh yeah, that's not fun at all.
Yeah, hopefully it's just small stuff and nothing major. Yeah, speaking of that, we're getting close to hurricane season coming back here with us.
Yeah. which, yeah, last year for the first one, I wasn't sure what to think. Like our very first hurricane here was like the biggest one in 30 years.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure how to take this. Like we made it through pretty much without a hitch, like being inland. I know a lot of like different like laying areas and definitely the coast, Fort Myers and that. They got hit really hard, but we kind of come out of it pretty unscathed. I'm just hoping that doesn't like set a precedent for complacency later. Like,
Yeah, no, I agree. I don't think I'll ever be complacent because when you see them on a map coming towards you, they look very intimidating. Jesse
yeah,
got hit by an EF4. Jeez.
really? Wow. Yeah. Where are you at, Jesse? I'm curious because I know I was watching those storms that were rolling through the last couple of days because one of the storms was going right past my dad's in Ohio, and so I don't know. He hasn't called me, so hopefully he's okay.
You didn't call to check on him?
Well, my dad is a little bit of a different guy. Um, so he's a little bit nomadic, and he's kind of just moved around. Um, but he had a phone for a minute, but he's kind of old school. So the newfangled technology, he didn't like. All right, he took a hatchet to his phone and threw it in the fire. Okay, so
Jesse's from Iowa. Yeah, you're right there
oh,
in the mix. That's
yeah.
tough.
Well, you're here with us, Jesse, and that's what's important. I'm glad that you made it out on the other side. If there's any damage can always be repaired. So it's a
I have
blessing.
a lot of trouble getting gas in Iowa. Am I the only one? Like when I
Really?
drive through that state, they have like 12 different kinds of gas. Some of it has like a lot of corn, some of it has a little corn. I don't know what I'm supposed to
Some
put
of
in
it's
my
just
car.
pure corn.
Yeah, some of it's like super cheap, but then you get terrible gas mileage and it only works in some cars. I'm gonna need somebody to explain that to me because I can't get gas in Iowa anymore.
Okay, now I might have been super tired when my dad and I traveled across country. We were in Iowa getting gas, and I know it was Iowa. We were right across from Nebraska. And I swear that super unleaded was cheaper than regular unleaded at this
Well,
one
so
gas.
the super unleaded was probably a lot of corn.
I guess so.
I don't
I
know.
I,
That's
I
not Florida
sat
news,
there
but
and
it just
yeah, I stared at the gas pump forever, and I think it was one of the first pumps that I'd ever seen like E85. Uh,
yeah.
it was that long ago. I just stared at
Yep.
it. I'm like, wait, do I pump 93 or 87? Because 93 is way cheaper.
Yep, that's what I'm saying. I need somebody to explain it all to me because it's very confusing. I don't know. So, since we're at the top of the hour, do you want to show that Moana video for the people that are just popping in here and see what they released for the water flowing through the Moana area?
Yeah, let me see if I can find that video.
I'm really excited for it. Anytime something new is going to open, I just want to get in there.
I really oh well, we're not available at the moment.
Is that Iger? If that's
Yeah,
Iger, tell him we'll meet with him later.
um, it probably was. He was like, just so you know, Moana will be done eventually.
Yeah, he's like, there's a video. I don't remember where I saw it.
I had it up here.
Oh, is it gone?
Oh my gosh.
We're gonna have to rename this video.
Oh,
The
wait,
Hunt
wait, wait,
for
wait, wait.
Moana.
Nope, that's not it. Yeah.
I
Oh
wish
my
we could
gosh.
get it with the volume so you can hear what they're saying about it.
Did I really like close it? I can't believe I closed it. Oh, wait, wait, wait. I found it.
All right.
Okay. Wow. All right.
Oh, I see it in the green room.
We will get through today. I promise.
Yeah, got some
I
bumps
mean,
and bruises, but we're
I,
gonna
I
make it.
just have what 18 more minutes, and then you're on your own.
Since I have no way to do slides, I think I'm gonna be jumping out the door with you today.
Yeah, we'll end just a little bit early today. So here is this. Chris tells me I haven't seen it, but Moana right there, flowers on. So I mean, I assume like they cannot be too far away if they've already kind of got this structure ready to go. Um, I mean, summer at the very latest. We've got to be getting close to actually having the walls down and walking through there. But
Oh, I can neither confirm nor deny this, but I'm pretty sure all the flowers on her are fake. It's not like a topiary because it's so big.
oh right,
I think it's more of like a tree of life thing.
okay, mate. I bet I I would not disagree with you there. But the still the fact that it's done, like
Yeah,
I still want to get close.
you
Um,
can see it pretty good from the monorail.
yeah. Well, I'll have to take that monorail. Okay, so here is the. Can I make that? Oh wait, I can. What? Oh, oh, look at that.
Nice.
Wait, can I get? I Here we
Denied.
go. I'm
Oh, there it
backing
is.
it up. Here we go. All right, totally planned. They're not really talking about it, but it
No, they're
is
not.
beautiful. There it is. Beautiful.
See all the plant life and stuff? It's all in there.
Okay,
Huh.
that's
So that
really.
must not be the one that I saw, because the one that I saw was definitely produced by Disney with a cast member talking and on screen and stuff like that.
Oh,
But you get the gist.
well, I mean, it gives us something to look for Wednesday.
Yeah. But it's looking darn close. I mean, if they're testing water,
I
it's
like.
good.
What'd you say that they said? Uh,
The
they're.
water has until
It's
fall
gonna
of
gonna
2023 to
learn.
learn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to learn. Very interesting.
Yeah.
Water is
Yeah.
learning.
Well, smart water.
Oh, that's what it is. They filled it full of smart water.
Yeah, so it doesn't smell like Florida water.
That's smart. Smart. Oh, okay. There.
I
We
kind of
had
ran out of stuff to talk about today. What else is going on in Disney right now? I mean, we talked about passes.
I mean we talked about passes. Let's see. I'm gonna see what else I can find here. And because I knew there was some other stuff. We talked about Splash earlier. I don't know that it's gonna take me a long time to call it something other than Splash.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
going to be Splash forever. It took me like 8 years to stop calling Disney Springs Downtown Disney.
right? I My mom still calls it that. But I mean she only comes every once in a while. So she's like, "Are we going downtown Disney?" I'm like, "Well, I mean, if you want to catch a flight, it's about 6.5 hours away." Let's see. So we talked about the moat. We talked about that. Um, New Star Tours adventures coming in 2024.
Oh
Um,
yeah, so they're going to be doing new. You know how it's different videos and you can get different experiences. I read a little bit about that. So there's going to be some new scenes in Star Tours, in the Star Tours ride. So that's always cool when they do that, just to switch it up because um, I don't know. It's still weird that it's not connected to Galaxy's Edge, but I still like that ride.
yeah,
So
I think that they a little bit of a fail on the planning of that, but I understand the separation, like because Star Tours is not in Galaxy's Edge. It's like it's part of uh where shoot, and I'm drawing a blank on what planet, but it's a different planet. Galaxy's Edge is supposed to be like its own planet outside of anything that we've seen in the movies. So we are like in essence immersed into the storyline of Star Wars is the purpose.
I have a fix for it, and it's extremely cheap. We just need to call Elon Musk. He owns the Boring Company. And I think what we need to do is run a TBM under the park from Galaxy's Edge to that ride. It's not that far, but and think about when you're in Disneyland and you go to Indiana Jones and its queue is just that long, straight hallway underground. You know, it feels like you're underground.
Yeah.
Um, we could connect it just like that, and then you pop up inside the ride, and they don't even have to have decorations on the outside. You could just cover that thing up with scrim, and you just enter it from Galaxy's Edge, go through the tunnel to that other planet, and there you are.
Well, there
Easy peasy.
I think you got the fix. There it is.
Yeah. So I'm gonna when you're talking to Iger, I'm gonna call Elon, and maybe we
Okay.
can get the conference call going and get this taken care of so that it makes more sense. I think we've got it.
And see, we're not just about Florida vacations. We are all about solving problems as well. So
Yep.
that's what it's all
Yep.
about.
As cheaply. I mean, we can. I'll grab a shovel. Let's go do this.
Yeah. Well, but anyway, back to what we were talking about. I don't know why like Star Tours doesn't have more content. Um, I mean, obviously content takes time and money to produce, but I mean they've been doing all of these different Star Wars offshoots. Like we should have, a Boba Fett experience. We should have an Andor experience. We should have, I mean, utilize these contracts with these actors and whatnot to where they have like a piece, and then we'd have almost unlimited content for Star Tours.
Yeah, yeah, and I mean all the new stuff that's going to be coming out. Star Wars is talking about all new past, present, future
Yeah,
timelines of new things. They're always expanding Star Wars. It's huge, so they need to keep up and keep. That's a I don't want to say simple, but it's one of the easier rides to change your experience because it's a screen.
right.
So
Yeah.
let's do this.
No, and it keeps it fresh. It keeps it updated. Um, yeah, I used to. So I don't know if did you know that I worked on a carnival growing up? Did I tell you that? I don't know.
You were the guy with the darts and the Guns N' Roses and Def Leppard mirrors, right?
Yeah, no.
Oh.
So not a sideshow, a carnival.
Oh.
Rides and stuff. So one of the rides that we had, it was called the Astroliner, and it was basically like it was a trailer mounted version of Star Tours.
Oh,
And
really?
not as
Oh, okay.
so it was still one of those like simulation rides. Um and it was really only it would be like a two axis. You could go up and down and you could roll it left and right. And so I didn't I didn't get to be like the person on that ride because I think it was owned by somebody else. But I used to go in there, and as a kid, I would fly the Astroliner. It was super fun. I
Do
don't know why I
you?
told this story.
I don't know. Well, I mean, now it makes sense. Now, and it feels like I met you there. You have a carny vibe.
I do. My family, yeah, my family still owns the carnival actually. So my uncle owns it. It's out of Ohio, and that's where I spent my summers. So
Can we like? Could you get me a ride down in my yard for my birthday?
probably not.
Like the zipper or something I could die on?
I don't ride the zipper.
Neither do I. But I mean, if it was in my yard, I would.
Oh, let's
Oh,
see.
that's pretty
Anything
cool.
else? Oh, there's a new Phantasmic peanut butter cookie sandwich from Rosie's. Um, oh, I know why. So this is the sandwich that they had for the 50th, and they've just changed it up. Peanut butter
They
cookie.
renamed it and put a different
Yeah,
stamp on it
well, because
and
the
charged double.
probably, yeah. When
That sounded very negative.
they could have discounted it since there's no more 50th, but 50th is holding on actually. So the main gate to Magic Kingdom, the 50th is still out there.
I saw that.
I
Yep.
was shocked that that was there, and they took the 50 off the castle first. Like you would think.
We're not officially in the 100th yet, right?
I don't know when that starts.
I don't think we're officially in it yet. I think the 50th is over.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's something that we should have known.
We've had an entire stream today of things we should have known. Thank you all for being here. We've given you more questions than answers, but it gives you something to think about.
Yeah. I mean, we're just trying to include you by letting you chat in there, fill in the gaps of what we're missing.
Yeah, well, and it works because maybe we have so many questions, but people in the chat are answering them. Matt answered a lot of things today about passes.
Yeah.
So we're tracking down the right information. It just doesn't always come from us.
Speaking about not coming from us, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna just steal this right here, because I just saw this. Did you let's see, what was that? It was uh which offshoot was it? I can't remember now. But Rogers the musical, this is coming to California Adventure on June 30th. I'm booking a trip right now. Like I want to see Rogers the musical. It was on one of the movies or one of the offshoots. I can't remember which one.
I feel like I should know what you're talking about, but I have no clue.
Probably not.
Where's DC at?
What's that?
Where's DC at? He'll help us through this.
Yeah, DC would know. It was like Falcon and Winter Soldier, or maybe it was Falcon and Winter Soldier. I can't remember, but it was like spoofed, and we were thinking that it was going to be real. Oh, he's still here. But they actually made it real. Like I remember when I saw it, I was like, "There's no way that doesn't become something that you can go see." And
Susan
here it is.
thinks it's from Hawkeye.
What's that? Oh,
Susan
Hawkeye.
Thinks it's from Hawkeye.
That's right. It was from Hawkeye. You're right.
Good job, Susan. We ask questions and the chat answers for us. It works out really nicely. Thank you, Susan.
All right, and I you know what? We're done talking about that, so I won't bother putting it up on screen since I failed to do that. But that's okay.
I saw it rotating around in the green room, and I was wondering what you were doing. Oh my goodness!
It's just that day. Well, speaking of day, we've got about 5 minutes. You want to? I don't know what are we doing? Over the next couple of days.
So I'm going to SeaWorld today. I'm going to try and get some more footage so that I can throw it at you and see if we can get some of it on the Wednesday show so we can talk a bit about SeaWorld, because there's a lot to talk about going on over there, and it's a fantastic place. If you have not been there, you should really book a day over there because they've got some really good coasters. Their food game is coming a long way, and same with their beverages. It's a good way to spend a day over there. So hopefully we can bring you some of that information on Wednesday and entice you into adding that to your trip, because it's an inexpensive park that's beautiful, and there's a lot to do, and it's something new. We talk about how excited we are to get new stuff at Disney. If you've never been to SeaWorld, then the whole darn thing is new.
That's true.
I mean, that's kind of obvious, but you know what I'm saying. Yeah. So yeah, that's what we got planned for today. I got to look at the schedule for tomorrow, but yeah, what do you got going on?
I mean, that's about it, really. I mean, obviously school every day. But doing some school, and then we've got the rodeo roundup tomorrow, or roundup rodeo. So Wednesday should be a good day. We'll bring you some stuff from SeaWorld and the new place over there at Hollywood Studios. We've got a lot of content to cover on Wednesday.
Yeah, and hopefully we can get in touch with Jesse before then, and we can have somebody professional doing the weather part.
Yeah, because you saw how I did it.
Oh, it was fantastic. I'm just trying to take some stuff off your plate.
Awesome. So we're gonna have some park footage. We're gonna have. I'm hopefully gonna be posting that gator video. So if you haven't seen it on Disney Connections, it will be here on Florida Vacation Network later today as a short, and you'll be able to see just how close alligators do come to the park, and it's pretty amazing that they're right there, right there.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Awesome. All right. Well, I think we're gonna end her right there, and we'll get some more stuff, and we'll be back on Wednesday.
Yeah, and if all goes well this weekend, if Rob comes over next week, I'll be coming to you from my studio.
Yep, that's the plan. We got.
Then you won't be looking at the light behind me all the time.
Although I kind of like that look, we might have to utilize that. We'll see.
All right, a good idea.
You have a good idea? Oh,
I did.
Yeah, the light's on.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Well, plan your vacation with us. Rent some scooters. Grab some treats.
And come visit us on Wednesday. We're actually going to have stuff to talk about.
All right. Have a great day.